So Mohammad Marandi is a professor with the University of Tehran. He is with me now on the line from Tehran. Mr. Marandi, first of all, tell us how you're seeing this announcement, whether this means that Iran, in terms of foreign relations, is actually taking a fresh step.
I think it is an important move, although relations with the United Kingdom obviously will not be normalized anytime soon. I think what is important to recall that the problem that exists between Iran and England is based upon the policy of England to support sanctions and comprehensive sanctions against Iran. England within the EU has lobbied and almost bullied South European nations into accepting comprehensive sanctions against the country to prevent these countries from importing oil from Iran and from excluding Iranian banks from being able to transact anywhere in the EU. So some of the difficulties that ordinary Iranians have gone through, for example, importing very important medicines that have led to the deaths of some Iranians, are due to British policy.
And you raised an important point there, Mr. Marandi, the fact that Britain has supported the sanctions that have been affecting ordinary Iranians when it comes to medical supplies and also sanctions on Iran's oil trade. Do you think that when William Hague says that we are starting negotiations or we are attempting to restore relations, that this means the UK knows that, you know, when it wants to restore relations with Iran, it has to discontinue this policy of supporting the sanctions? Or do you think that the policies towards Iran are not going to change?
Well, that remains to be seen. I think the United Kingdom obviously wants to restore relations with Iran and wants to have an ambassador in the country. But at the same time, it recognizes that Iranians are outraged at the sort of behavior the British have been showing towards ordinary Iranians. And we also must recall that the current British government is the same government that tried to encourage the British Parliament to support strikes on Syria. So the United Kingdom is not known for its benign and friendly relations with nations in this region. The fact that the British have hurt ordinary Iranians, the fact that the British government intended to bomb Syria alongside the United States doesn't show it as a supporter of human rights or of mutual friendship. But at the same time, I think the Europeans and even the United States do recognize that in this region is becoming more dangerous and more unstable, and that the only country in this region that has remained completely stable and strong is the Islamic Republic of Iran. And because of their policies of supporting terrorist organizations and sanctions and supporting dictatorships in this region, we've come to this situation. And I think they recognize that in order to rectify the situation, they need better relations with Iran. But I'm not sure that they have the political will to really change their attitude towards Iran at this stage.
Mohammad Marandi, professor with the University of Tehran, with us there on the line. Thank you very much.